What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another disqualification talk news. Kind of give up, but run update without the mini bull. I know it's been about a week since we last spoke, So I'm thinking about giving you guys just a rundown in about 10 minutes. So let's start with WWE news and so forth. Brock Lesnar won, took the belt back off of Bobby Lashley. Reasons why it was because apparently Bobby Lashley is hurt. He's like really hurt, y'all. This is not part of the storyline. Apparently he needed shoulder surgery. He had a nagging shoulder injuries. I guess this was due back to the Royal Rumble with Brock Lesnar. That's why they kind of wrote him out of the title picture. According to a lot of sources, they're saying that he's going to be out for about 4 months. I hope Bobby does get a speedy recovery and take some time. Take some time off, bro. You holding the Raw on your shoulders. Just saying. For 2021. Yeah, 2021. Drake Maverick is rehired back to WWE, but he's not going to be a wrestler. He's going to be backstage help, I don't think he's going to be any like road agent or, whatever. But I think he's going to be part of creative. But it's good to see this man back again in WWE. I think he's the most ever brought back wrestler in my honest opinion. I mean, 1 minute he was let go, and then he was brought back by Triple H after the first let go round. And I think this would be his third time being back in WWE, to be honest. And other WWE news, WWE will be in Columbus, Ohio on the 28th, so I may go, I may not go, depending on what's going on. I do know one of the matches is going to be Finn Balor versus Damian Priest, so that's going to be a heck of a match, man, I tell you. I see they're really using Dolph Ziggler in this whole NXT bit, and it kind of helps because NXT doesn't have any really big names, so when you think of NXT, you think of Finn Balor. He came back, did his snit. So having Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode or Robert Roode, or however you want to call him, it may help, with Tommaso Ciampa. So, and I know a lot of people saying Tommaso Ciampa is going to go, to the main roster, and I just hope they do well. It's just he needs somebody who could kind of get him over, even though he's way past over. As for being a name for the WWE, let's shift over to some other non-WWE news. G.O.D. has been kicked out of the Bullet Club. Is that a thing? Like, can you kick out the original OG out of a mainstream group? Well, I mean, I guess they kind of did that thing with Hogan. Jay White kicked them out of the Bullet Club. Apparently, shouts out to Big Red, one of my homies, who watched the match before I did and kind of told me about it. Yeah, the Good Brothers on Impact was squaring off against G.O.D., and the Switchblade Jay White stabbed him in the back. So this is like, wow. I mean, there's a bunch of clubs since the Bullet Club, and it's like the NWO, but I can't say the Bullet Club was better than the NWO. Actually, let me ask y'all that: do y'all really think that the Bullet Club is better than the NWO? Now, just remember, take the NWO at its prime, at its highest, and square it off against the Bullet Club. You know, but now what do you do with God? I mean, I'm pretty sure they're still with New Japan. I don't think they're part of AEW. I mean, let's be honest. Anybody from Japan that came over to AEW for a match, they got buried. Would y'all really have me believe that uh, John Moxley could beat Minoru Suzuki? Did I get it right? Ha! Kenta can take an L from anybody over there from AEW. Come on. Just saying. Um, I guess Peacemaker with John Cena, Peacemaker is definitely holding its own. Got to congratulate the brother for that. I mean, he is starting with his show versus The Rock, who just went straight to Hollywood. You know, EC3 and Braun Strowman got their own wrestling promotion starting, so congratulations to them. Um, Tony Khan is still um, getting his name out there. I mean, dude's kind of looking like a Vince Russo right now. I'm just saying, I'm keeping it 100. Tony Khan is about to shape AEW into WCW minus the Vince Russo and Hogan and Bischoff. Can't really get mad at him for saying that. Kenny Omega is talking about the AEW game. I'm just hoping that it either comes out for the PS4 or just going to come out for all consoles, even PC. So I'll definitely get my hand on it. But he's saying that people are working around the clock over there with Yuke's former employer of the 2K games. Kenny Omega saying that people working around the clock, they're not going to continue with the 2K games. And my thing is, how many has been out there with Yuke's help? So it'd be like, it wouldn't make any sense that they would, if anything, they probably have to compete with the other game that's coming out from Virtual Baseball, the other pro wrestling game. Um, and in other news, X Pac is back, and apparently he's gonna do a match. X Pac has been cleared to wrestle again. So I don't think he's gonna do like a full time thing. If anything, he'll probably do half of a part time thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, X Pac was one of my favorite wrestlers. Ones who I think, just like Kurt Hennig, does have deserved to get uh, a higher caliber of titles. If anybody ever, if you guys have not seen X Pac back in the day, 1, 2, 3 Kid go up against Bret Hart for the World Heavyweight title, that's a good match. It is a awesome match. It kind of showcases who he was going to be in wrestling. But people still buzzing about the whole Cody Rhodes thing. Uh, in my honest opinion, like I said in the last video, if Vince was going to do it, it would bring him in, and I just hope that he's not petty enough to keep him in mid card status. I hope that he's smart enough to put him in main events. So if you do put him in main events, put him up against people like, start off with Kevin Owens. Put him in matches with, you know, AJ Styles. I know he's going to eventually run into Randy Orton, Matt Riddle. I wouldn't suggest feeding Roman to him just yet. But like I said, how would you book it? How would you book Cody Rhodes' return? Would you put him, pair him up with his wife, or would you let him just go run solo? So with that, Buddy Matthew is all elite, joining Malachi Black in the House of Black. Dude is super buff, man. Like he's on that Incredible Hulk diet and workout. Jesus, and I'm glad that Buddy Matthews is over in All Elite. Just hope that he gets booked right and built right, as story wise and character wise. And speaking of people that are getting built, has anybody seen Enzo Mori? Dude's jacked, and yes, I'm pretty sure he's taking steroids. Nah, I better not say that. I mean, the dude's big. From just check out the pictures. Dude, swole. News things kind of touch with wrestling around the world and different organizations. Um, but before I go, I want to say thank you all to those who celebrate and support the Black History Month. Uh, from me and everybody around the world, have a good night. I'll see you guys next video.